The State of Crypto is presented by Tron, connecting the world to the power of cryptocurrency.
And it's time to check in with CoinDesk Global Policy and Regulation Managing Editor, Nick Day, who is also the editor of CoinDesk State of Crypto newsletter. Good morning, Nick.
Good morning.
So this happens to be the worst day for Genesis since, I don't know, Peter Gabriel left.
Yeah. Well, there's also that time our colleague Ian Allison, took a look at how much Genesis owed other companies. But yeah, so
Ian Allison is the angel of death for crypto companies.
He is on a hot streak. I love Ian. He's awesome. Yeah, so this morning, Genesis told its customers that it had to suspend withdrawals for some of its products due to apparently exposure to FTX, becoming the kind of latest company to announce that it has A, exposure to FTX, and B, to have issues accessing its funds at the company. This, of course, is after Genesis, as revealed at CoinDesk previously, already faced issues with funds, tied to 3AC or funds that it owed other entities that, of course, are also, going through, some form of bankruptcy process. It's been a pretty hectic year for the company. Genesis, which of course is another DCG subsidiary, just like CoinDesk, has over the past couple months, changed its entire leadership, laid off a number of its employees, and been replaced as an authorized participant for Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust and other trusts. So definitely been a rough couple of months for the company.
But I noticed that this is just, a halt in its lending unit. What of its trading unit in GBTC?
Genesis says those are fine. So there was a call this morning. It lasted apparently about 7 minutes long, where Genesis's interim CEO said that they would be holding the, as you said, lending. The others are fine for now, or at least they do not appear to have come up.
All right.
Well,
do you know the extent to FTX's involvement or link to Genesis at all?
I imagine that any company that had funds locked up on FTX is probably, going to be in a similar situation. I don't know how much that was for Genesis, at least. But, it's apparently enough to warrant this suspension. So it's not an insignificant amount.